welcome back. This is Frances Ames from amescraftsblogspot.com, and I'm also an independent consultant for Close to My Heart. Today I wanted to show you how to make this fantastic cake box. It's great for putting treats, cookies, just a wonderful feature for your party favors as well. You can use it at any occasion, any holiday. I would just create several of these, probably about 8 to make a whole full cake size, and put a ribbon, the coordinating ribbon, to actually tie everything together, and I think it will be absolutely fantastic. It's really simple, very quick and easy, and today I'm going to show you how to make this. First, you're going to need 2 cardstocks, coordinating cardstock. I'm actually using right now Roxy, which is a retired paper packet, and Colonial White cardstock. It needs to be a cardstock because we need something a little sturdy, which would be great for holding all your treats inside or any special gift that you may want to put inside. And pattern paper, for the most part, are usually thinner and won't be able to sustain it. So once you cut these out, and I'm going to show you how to cut this out using the Cricut Artiste Art Philosophy, you're going to turn to page 70. You're going to select 3D object, then Happy Birthday, which is the second one up, and you're going to set the dial at 6 inches or 15.5 centimeters, and you're going to cut that for your bottom base. Next, you're going to cut the lid. The lid needs to also be at the same size, 6 inches or 15.5 centimeters. If you're going to cut it out of a different type of cardstock, which I'd recommend, I'd also make sure that its 3D object is selected. This time you're going to select Shift, then Happy Birthday, and cut that out. And now you have the lid. Once you cut out your pieces, your lid and your base, you're going to now start cutting out your flowers, okay? And that you can also find some flower shapes in the same cartridge on page 54. Page 54, there's a few flowers on the top, as you can see. Actually, on this whole page, you can see several flowers, but I'm going to feature the one that's yellow, accent 2. To select accent 2, you're going to select the second button, then the F. Okay, I would say cut 3 different flowers. Cut 3 flowers, 3 on 3 at 3 inches and 1 at 4 inches, or vice versa, whichever you feel you're more comfortable. So they can be a little bit large. Next, you can also cut some leaves. We have some wonderful leaf features here, accent 4, or even object 3 leaves. And I'd recommend using either sweet leaf or olive green cardstock. Okay, and you can cut this at 2 inches. And for the leaves with the branch, it actually determines the width of it. So you don't want to do it very large, no more than 2 inches, or your leaves will be very, very large. So just a little hint, it's actually the width of these, not the width of the leaves. So it's the full image width, not length of 2 inches. Okay, once you have your pieces cut out, then you're going to be able to start scoring them. You're going to use a scoring tool or a bone folder, and there's going to be little dashes that's going to help indicate where it needs to be folded, where it needs to be scored. And once you do that, you use your scoring tool to actually fold all of your pieces. Okay, we're going to put adhesive here, here, and here. Basically your little triangle flaps. Okay, lining your creases together, your crease along the edge of that piece, you're going to secure it using your Tombow adhesive. Pinch and it stays, I pinch and it stays, and likewise you're going to fold this piece under, and now you have a base. similarly for the lid. You can actually go ahead and actually be very careful and score the lid, but do not adhere the little tabs yet, okay? That's going to be the last step we're going to do for this. First, we need to actually decorate the top, you know. I used stamp D1482, which is Love Life, and it has some really great images, some flourishes with just a bunch of swirlies, some hearts, some stars, and a great sentiment, which is live, laugh, and love. It also coordinates with your Cricut art philosophy. We're actually using Artiste, but you can also use it with Cricut art philosophy. So I've used that particular swirly on that using a 4x4 inch block, acrylic block, and Sweet Leaf ink pad. Obviously, the image is much larger than the stamp is larger than the stamp pad. So I'm going to turn it upside down, make sure it's nice and juicy. If you've never used this particular stamp before and you bought it brand new, which is available right now, then you're going to condition your stamp. What that means is you're going to do a practice run before actually stamping on your artwork. Okay? It's not as crisp. And there could be two reasons. One, you have to keep stamping until it's perfectly conditioned, meaning you have a nice, great, crisp image. Number two is you need to have a foam piece that actually comes with all the stamps. This will help create a nice, crisp image. Voila, much darker, much better image. The other way you can have a great crisp image is using this mat that comes from Close to My Heart. I flip it over and it has like a foam to it. That helps me, when I put my paper down, have a great crisp image without needing this. So if you don't have the mat, definitely use this with your acrylic stamps. Alright, now that I've actually stamped the image, I can start working on my flowers. My flower looks like this, and what I'm going to need to do, first thing I'd recommend you do is actually fold over the tips of your petals. Why? Because this will help make the flower look a little more natural, like the petals that just curl back. Okay. So this is the beginning piece, this is the end piece of your flower, the base, towards the base. And now we're going to just, with our fingers, or if you have a quilling tool, actually Close to My Heart sells quilling tools, you're just going to start rolling the flower. Okay? All the way until you get to, and pinch it. Don't be afraid to pinch and wrinkle your flower, okay? As long as it's not torn, you're fine. Once you start rolling, 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 you're going to get to the base. Okay? This is the base. This is the base. Okay? You're going to open up, put some liquid adhesive. Our liquid adhesive is called Liquid Glass. It's great. It's also not only a binding agent, but it also has a glaze to it. So it has multiple features. And I've actually listed on my blog a couple of things I've done with the liquid glass as a great accent piece with stamping. You're going to put a nice generous amount of adhesive on the base, like so. And I'm just going to put my flower in there. Okay? It's still wet, so if you like it tighter, go ahead, and if you have a quilling tool. And now I'm going to hold it, press firmly, and even blow. Some people like using a hot glue gun. Technically, yes, a hot glue gun could secure the flower in place, but it's a little more dangerous that way. It's a little hot, and I don't want to burn myself. This way, it's safe. You and your kids or anyone can actually do this without without burning themselves, and voila. Once it's nice and dry, it needs a few more seconds, probably give it about 2 minutes, you can start bending back your petals, okay? You can also put a little bit more liquid adhesive at the base, and then adhere it to the top of your, and if you have 3, you can also put some leaves coming this way. I've decorated the sides using the glitter gems, the pink glitter gems. They fit perfectly there, and it's a great way. If you don't like stamping, we also have sparkles that are in the flourish shape, so that you can add some real bling to your project. That's it. That's how simple it is to create this project. You can do it multiple times, and it's really inexpensive, really cute, different. And I hope that you will continue to visit my blog at amescraftsblogspot.com for more card ideas, paper craft, and scrapbooking ideas. All right, until the next time, bye guys.